Do you think that Branson, Missouri is too expensive for a fun family vacation? Well, we're going to share some free and cheap things to do in Branson with you right now. Hi, this is Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun.
And this is John, and at TPF we talk about the best family adventures, both close to home and when traveling.
So in Branson, Missouri, I think there might be kind of the idea that it's too expensive or that it's pretty expensive to vacation here.
It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
Right. It depends on how you spend your time here. So we would like to share with you a few things that are either completely free or very cheap to do in Branson.
Actually, we're going to go over 9 of them.
9 of them. Okay.
And we're going to do it fast.
Okay, quick punches. So number 1, the DEWEY Short Visitor Center.
Yeah, that's a really great place to go. It's right by Table Rock Dam. It's beautiful. It's a new development over the last several years. And you're going to learn all about the history of the lake and how they dammed the White River and created Table Rock Lake and Lake Taneycomo. And the kids will love it. Beautiful views right off of the balcony. And yeah.
So lots of history here. If you are into that sort of thing, you're going to love this. Kind of a museum feel, a museum of the dam.
They have some activities for the kids.
Yeah,
and little
great
scavenger hunts.
Sure, great stuff for the kids. So they can grab a paper at the beginning and look all over the facility trying to find different things. They have a little kids area where they can actually play. And so it's super fun and it's completely free.
Yeah, definitely. So number 2.
Number 2.
Since you're already there, you can cruise right on over to Table Rock Dam and the fish hatchery. Now, this is actually going to be on the other side of the dam from the DEWEY Short Visitor Center because it's on the Lake Taneycomo side, which is actually down at the bottom of the dam.
So, and the dam is definitely a sight to see when they open those floodgates. So if you happen to be in town when those gates are open, that's extremely cool to see.
It's impressive, yeah.
But otherwise, it's really cool to see the dam anytime. And the fish hatchery is right there. So you can go in there. They have a visitor center that you can walk through, and then you can buy food for, I think, $0.25 and feed the
That's super cheap nowadays.
It is super cheap. And feed the fish. And it's really cool for the kids to feed them or adults, anybody. And so that's something that's also completely free other than the fish food.
Right, and they're trout because Lake Taneycomo is a cold water lake, and so there's tons and tons, hundreds, thousands of trout all over the place. So
they are raising the trout there to release into the lake. So yeah. All right, moving on to number 3, which is pretty close to that area as well.
Yeah, it is.
Moonshine Beach. And so Moonshine Beach is where you can go swimming, and you can get into Moonshine Beach. A day pass is only $5.
$5.
So,
and is that $5 a car?
That's a carload.
Yeah.
$5 a carload. So you can take the whole family, pile them into your vehicle, get a Moonshine Beach day pass for $5 and swim all day. They have a great playground there. You can picnic there. So for $5, you can have a whole day full of fun for the whole family.
Yeah, and it's really the best swimming beach in Branson.
I think
in the summertime, on holidays especially, boy, that place
it can get
is
crowded.
Packed. In fact, they'll close the gates once they get too full.
Yeah, so if you're there on a holiday or a very, very busy summer day, that's something to think about. You might kind of be there with a ton of people, but it's still fun.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, moving on to number 4.
Number 4, this is flying. Man, we got you some good info. It's not taking long. Number 4, this is always fun. We do this all the time. Downtown Branson and Branson Landing.
So downtown Branson has a lot of great little shops, things to see if you're into, there's little flea markets down there. If you're into just kind of browsing without buying, this could be a cheap thing to do. There's Dick's 5 and Dime, and this is kind of a really cool general store type feel.
It's super cool. You have to go there. That's one of the must-dos in Branson.
Yeah.
It's an old school 5 and Dime, and anything and everything that you can imagine is in that store. One
thing our kids really like is they have sodas of all different strange flavors.
Yeah.
So you can go there and buy a soda for $1 or $2 of a very exotic, I think they have like a ranch dressing flavor or something strange like that.
All sorts of strange stuff. Candies, old school candies.
Yeah. And so,
trinkets.
that's also downtown Branson. There's a lot of other places to get something to eat or drink, or ice cream, or all different kinds of stuff like that. And then just a little bit further down, you'll find the landing, which is right there on Lake Taneycomo. So you can walk along the lake right there if you want, and then also do some shopping, browsing there at the landing. And every hour on the hour, they have a really cool water fire show.
Yeah, and Branson Landing, that's going to be a typical outdoor mall where you're going to have H&M and some well-known restaurants.
Right.
What are some of the restaurants down there?
Oh, well,
Joe's Crab Shack.
They have, is
Cantina
it
Laredo.
Paula Dean's coming?
Paula Dean is coming.
Is coming. So, yeah, that would be cool. So, if it's great to go there to get some food if you're wanting to eat, but you can go to the landing and spend absolutely nothing. We do that all the time. We just go there for entertainment, kind of see what's going on, watch the water show, browse, and do it for completely free. So,
yep.
So it's up to you. It could be really expensive, but it can also be free. So,
right.
All right. So moving on to number 5.
Number 5
is hiking. There are lots of great hiking trails around Branson. We have our favorites that we go to, some that we visit over and over. But if you just do a search, you can find all kinds of great places. You can go to a different place every time you're visiting. You could do 5 different trails in one day if you wanted. But this is a great way to get out and see nature. Again, completely free. And
we took the dog and the kids. I don't know why I mentioned the dog first. I love Jackson. Well, I love my kids too. I'm in trouble. All right. And so we took all of them to a hike, and there was these stairs. How many stairs? Like 350 stairs, or I mean, probably a lot of stairs. So going down wasn't a big deal. Coming back up was insane. But there was a cave down there, a little cave. You can go down into it, and the lake is down there, and there's certain areas, there's old log cabins, historic stuff. So it's super cool.
Yeah, it is very neat to see. And so we'll move on to number 6 now.
Sure.
And that's Bass Pro Shops. We probably should have talked about this right after the landing because this actually is at the landing. But Bass Pro Shops is great to go see. You can see, again, it's shopping, but you can also see the fish. They have a huge aquarium, a lake aquarium that has fish in it that the kids always like to see. And around Christmas time, it can be really great to go because you can do free crafts and photos with Santa. So, and that's completely free. So
whenever we're at the landing, the kids, especially Eva, she's our youngest one, she always wants to go into Bass Pro and see the fish, or if it's Christmas time, you definitely want to go see Santa.
Right, and do some of those Christmas crafts.
In Bass Pro Shops, that's just fun to walk through there. You don't have to spend anything.
Right, again, free.
This takes us right to number 7, which is parades and special events. And Branson is kind of famous for their parades. They have one particular parade that goes right through the landing. Right.
And so we did that this last Christmas. That was a lot of fun. Again, completely free. People throwing candy at the kids and some really great floats. That parade was pretty long. And we had a great time doing that. Now, this is something you do have to do a little bit of research to figure out when the parades are going on. But there are a lot of parades in Branson, especially around Christmas time.
The reason why that one is so cool, I think it's my favorite one. It's the first time that I've been. I think the first time we've been is it's an outdoor mall and you're sitting right there and the parade comes right by you. 3 feet away. You can shake hands with the people as they're walking by, and
it has a personal feel to it. Yeah, so that one's a lot of fun. But there's Veterans Day parades,
the
Christmas
Adoration Parade, very famous.
Adoration Parade, which is all about Jesus at Christmas time, and just a lot of different fun parades and special events in Branson. So if you do your research, you can hit up a lot of those things for completely free.
Right. Number 8. We're almost there, Amy. We're almost done. Number 8.
Okay, and this one is also down by the landing. This is the
Hilton. They don't have to go anywhere else in Branson.
No, just stay at the landing. No, there's a lot of other stuff to do too, which we talked about earlier.
Sure.
It's all either seems like it's over by the dam or down by the landing, one or the other. But so the convention center, the Hilton Convention Center, and they will have a lot of kind of festivals. They'll have unique shopping experiences here. So again, get on the go look up the Hilton Convention Center and you can see a schedule of all that they have to do. And this is usually going to be a small admittance fee, but usually not very expensive.
So they'll have, what do you call it, like farmers market type things or craft festivals?
Yeah, a lot of craft fairs and stuff like that.
Branson's version of like Comic-Con, and so they're all different types of things. Really nice convention center there, all sorts of different types of festivals.
All right, and so then the last thing we're going to talk about for number 9 is just doing kind of something that costs, but on the inexpensive side, just before you leave town if you've done all this free stuff.
So this is like a bonus. So you got all this free stuff and then just want to have one little thing that you budget for. And there's a lot to choose from.
Right. So we would say something like mini golf. I think Pirates Cove is probably my favorite. It's pretty reasonably priced, but it's really immersive. It has some great theming. So something like that you could throw in there in the mix at the end for not too much and kind of wrap up your vacation, your free or cheap vacation with something like that.
Yeah. So there's go-karts or bumper boats or a variety of different things that you can do. Some of these sky coasters, or so if you want to just save your money for one attraction like that, that's a good way to end the day.
Yeah, so you could probably do something like that for 10 or 12 bucks a person or something like that. So
yeah, and so by the way, we also did a video on free and cheap at Disney World, did we not?
We did, and actually there is a whole lot to do free or cheap at Disney. And so if you'd like to check out that video, you'll get a lot of great information. And while you're at it, could you please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of future videos? And I guess that's it. Safe travels, everyone.
I feel like we're leaving so soon.
Wave.
Oh, sorry.